Hello Aquarius, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in 2025 in every month, and we're going to take a look at the meanings of the cards both from a love and relationship, but also from a money, career, finance perspective. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. Before we jump into the reading, very important that you have a positive outlook for the year and put it in a comment. 2025 will be an amazing year. But let's see your oracle cards. The first one we have here for you is the Mending. Number 52. This is a card that's kind of telling me there's something here for you to fix, something that you need to recover. This can be your feelings, your emotions, your soul. Maybe you've been through some difficulties, challenges in your life that impacted you negatively. And you need to focus on yourself, focus on recovering. Some of you need to fix a relationship, mend a relationship with somebody. Because, maybe you've been through some arguments with a person. Maybe you have a strong connection with a person, but you just had a fallout of some sort. This can be a friend, this can be a lover, or a co-worker, or anybody. There's something here to be fixed, something that should be recovered. But also you can kind of look at it from a business, money, a finance perspective. Is there anything that you need to fix here? Is there any kind of decision maybe that you made that you need to rethink? Is there any kind of choice, career path that you made, or maybe in a project you did something that you might need to kind of fess up to and actually fix it? The other card we have here is number 13, Cat Spirit. Claim your independence. So I think you need to look into how you can free yourself, how you can free your soul from somebody, how you can make sure that you are feeling very independent. This is all about that. So maybe you need to work on fixing something that will give you back your independence, because when you're kind of forgiving somebody, because the mending can be connected to forgiveness as well. When you are forgiving somebody, you're not really fixing that person, you're kind of fixing your soul. So you're kind of getting your independence back with that. So think about it. What is that you need to fix in your life that will bring your independence back? And this independence can be obviously in many shapes and forms. But let's see, what do we have for you for January. January, the main energy we have is the Eight of Pentacles. So you're going to be very busy in January. You're going to be working a lot. You're going to be putting a lot of effort into something. This can be looking for a job, looking for a relationship, working on a project, working on your own business. It always has some repetitive cycles in it. Maybe you're doing something that's kind of has the same thing over and over again. But it's really great in the Eight of Pentacles that all the hard work that you're putting into something is going to bring the results that you are hoping. And it's also a card that's indicating that you're very good at what you do. You're very precise. You have great attention to detail as well. The next card, the clarifying card for January, is the Judgment, which is an indication of clarity. It is an indication of a decision. Maybe there's a big decision that you need to make. Some of you might be recognizing something in terms of what is your true calling, what is that you want to do in your work, in your career path, what is that you want with a relationship or with a person, or in your love life as well. Like, this is kind of like when you're freeing yourself, when you are like a phoenix rising from the ashes. This can be something that maybe something from the past is coming back to your life, something that maybe you've been going through some repetitive cycles. With the Judgment, also can be connected to I think I'm kind of getting that, keep being reminded, the mending card. So I think some of you might be freeing your soul of some kind of repetitive cycles as well that you've been going through. Judgment can be also a legal process for some of you, where you're kind of going through and the decision is made. something that may be going on for a while. You put a lot of effort into it, and you're actually released. The judgment is made, and everybody is getting whatever they deserve. It's a very karmic energy. Some of you might be going through an evaluation as well in January, because the judgment can be an evaluation, and your hard work will definitely bring you the results that you are hoping. Now let's see what February has to offer for you. February, the main energy we have here is the Page of Pentacles. It can be a younger person, a child, but generally pages bring you some kind of a news, message, an update. And this can be an offer or something in a financial nature. So it can be a job offer. You're gonna get a news about something that will bring you great results. It's something that you need to hold on to with both hands. Interestingly, your clarifier cards are the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. Both of them are indicating an end of a cycle in that sense. The 10s are always showing that you are finishing a cycle and a new one is beginning. With the 10 of Wands, it's a difficult cycle that's ending. You've been overworked, you've been very stressed, you've been just very exhausted when the 10 of Wands comes up. Always you need to kind of take into consideration that, okay, what is that you need to release? What is that you're carrying? What is the burdens that some of you might be holding on to with the 10 of Wands? Some of you might be moving as well, packing all your stuff. Because it's very interesting how these two cards connect. Because the 8 of Cups is leaving something behind, turning your back to something that's no longer serving you. And you're kind of going towards your happiness. You are leaving all the challenges behind. Some of you might be leaving a project, a job, an industry, a company, a relationship, or solitude. Whatever's been very hard for you, you're turning your back to that. And you're following your instinct, following your passions, and you're hoping to achieve the perfect happiness in your life. And I think this offer has to do something with it. That's what's going to make you turn your back to something that was dear to you up to a certain point, but no longer. March, you're going to be balancing things because you have here the 2 of Pentacles. You're going to be very resourceful. You're going to be balancing finances. You're going to be balancing resources. Some of you might be balancing how much time you're spending with work, how much time you're spending with loved ones. Some of you are going to be juggling projects. Some of you might be, juggling people, dates. What's really good here that, the rainbow indicating that you're going to be able to handle it. You're going to be putting the difficulties behind as well. Like you kind of have this from February that you're turning back to something. So I think this rainbow is indicating that the worst is kind of over, or you're kind of balancing everything that you have to, feelings as well. And you're also very resourceful. You're able to make a lot of things happen with not a lot of money as well. And also this card has this unlimited sign attached to it, where you are able to achieve everything you want. You have unlimited potential. Your clarifier card is the Hermit. The Hermit is the card where you're kind of rethinking your life, rethinking your career path. What is your true calling? What is that you want to achieve? Some of you might be rethinking a relationship. Some of you might be rethinking what you want from love generally. Hermit also has this feeling of going solo. Some of you might be deciding to start your own business and you're going to be juggling a lot of things. Some of you might be going on your own from a relationship perspective. Well, April is not going to be an easy month in a sense, so because you have the 3 of Swords. Something's going to be hurting you, something's going to be painful, and will bring you some emotional difficulties. This can be attached to a relationship. It can be attached to a job loss. Whatever happens here is painful. Like there's no kind of nicer way of saying it, because you can see those 3 swords in that heart. But you can also see the black clouds, which are indicating that the darkness is not lasting for a long time. The happiness comes back. And what's really interesting here, that the clarifier card, which kind of immediately gives me that you're going to be sad and happy at the same time, because that's what this Three of Swords is all about, in combination with the Four of Wands. Look how happy they are. They're celebrating, because this is a card of joy, celebration, a big milestone that you achieve in your life. And this is also, you can see the card of 11, indicating that a new chapter is starting in your life. When the doors are opening for you, new opportunities can be, or new relationship, getting engaged, getting married as well. I'm kind of getting that some of you will start something and leaving something behind that was kind of dear, but it's kind of you're going to have this bittersweet feel attached to it. It can be also like get-togethers, celebrations, birthday parties, or graduation. But let's see what May is bringing you. May, you have the Ten of Wands coming back. And also pay attention to those cards that are kind of keep repeating themselves, because those always have special significance for the year. Ten of Wands indicating that you're going to be very exhausted in May as well. You're going to be very tired, working hard. Some of you might be working on your business. You're going to be overworked. Some of you might be exhausted from a relationship, or looking for a relationship, or looking for a job. But this card is also indicating that you're very close to achieving your goal, because you're carrying all the things you worked for. So that's the harvest that you are carrying. But also, some of you might be carrying a lot of burdens, like a lot of difficulties, a lot of pain that you had. Some of you might be having back pains, a lot of pains that kind of happened in the past, and you're not letting go of that. And the reason I'm saying that, because you also have here the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is the card when your thoughts are in overdrive mode. You're kind of overthinking things, and because you have a lot of negative thoughts, and because of those negative thoughts, you're actually not seeing reality. You can see that she sees all bound up and blindfolded, but that's not her reality. That's how she sees her situation. She sees that, okay, I'm in a place where I don't know how to get out of this, and this card is telling you that you need to have more positive thoughts, because all of that is in your head. So I think if you want to kind of avoid that negative energy of May, try to be more grateful, maybe starting in March, April time. June, you're going to be very exhausted as well. It kind of continues in that sense, and I'm sorry to say that, but I wish it was a different card. Nine of Wands is a card of wounded soldier, when you're kind of been exhausted from all the battles that you've been through, all the difficulties, challenges, bad dates, bad bosses, etc., etc. And when this card comes up, you're kind of practically at the verge of giving it up. But you shouldn't be giving it up, because this is the card of perseverance, when you need to kind of push through, because your goal is very close. You can taste it, you can smell it, you can see it, right? That's close you are. So this card is always telling you, keep pushing forward. And look what we have here for you as a clarifier, the Queen of Pentacles. And look how relaxed she is. She's enjoying her life. She's enjoying the beauty, the luxury, the money, the wealth, whatever she accumulated. She worked very hard for it. The Queen of Pentacles, she's not getting rich one day to the other. She puts a lot of efforts into it, a lot of sweat and tears, and through all of that hard work, she achieves this beautiful state of mind of abundance, wealth, stability. Right? Like when it comes to, again, this is a court card, so it can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. But she can afford everything she wants. It's a card of financial stability. Can be a leadership opportunity. Can be somebody that's giving you an advice from a financial perspective, and you need to kind of pay attention to it, because she knows how to make money. She knows how to multiply those funds, those coins. From a relationship perspective as well, it's a very reliable energy of a long-term, stable relationship, loyal. Loyalty is kind of connected to it. She's kind of this perfect mother figure that is who she is. Kind of like everybody is jealous of her, because she's just has this perfect home. Some of you might be connected to the home. Maybe there's something that you are doing from home this month that might be also relevant. And it's a Capricorn energy. Maybe you're connecting with a Capricorn. So let's see what July is bringing you. July is going to be very action oriented. You have here the King of Wands. King of Wands, it's a court card, so it can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. This king is all about new things. He's a leader. He is able to unite people behind his thoughts, his visions. He can seduce anybody he wants. He can get anybody he wants. He's the sexy king from that perspective. He likes adventures, new things, innovation. He's very entrepreneurial. And also, taking a lead, a very action-oriented. So some of you need to take action on something. Some of you might be working on your own business, and you're kind of leading your own path from that perspective. Some of you might need to take a leadership opportunity of some sort as well. Or maybe some of you are connecting with a person who has all of these qualities. On a relationship end, he's a very passionate lover, and warm-hearted, but he can be kind of uneasy if you want to be if their freedom is kind of in jeopardy. But very interesting to see your clarifier cards. You have the Page of Pentacles coming back, but you also have the beautiful energy of the Ten of Cups. So Page of Pentacles, maybe there's some kind of a news, an offer that's coming in, or you're dealing with a younger person or a child as well. Some of you might be learning something. Maybe you're going to be new in a position where you have to learn a lot of things. But all in all, there's something here that you need to hold on to. Maybe a person, maybe a relationship, maybe an opportunity or a business deal. Because whatever it is, it's going to bring you the perfect happiness. Because you have here the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is all about joy, celebration, achieving this perfect, harmonious moment in your life when you've been through a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties, but finally things are good. You're happy, you're relaxed, and the storms are behind you, and you're just so happy. I also want to kind of call attention to here that, usually on the Eight of Cups, some people are saying that, she's heading towards her wish fulfillment, which is the Nine of Cups. And it's we don't really know, because the at the end the path is very open. So she doesn't know, but she's just following her heart. But you're not only going to get to the Nine of Cups, you're going to get to the Ten of Cups, which is the perfect happiness, the perfect job opportunity, the perfect relationship. Whatever is the perfect opportunity here for you, it's going to come to you in July. August, you're going to have here, the main energy is the Justice card, which is all about balance, harmony, finding your inner balance, finding financial balance, emotional balance, being truth, being fair, and being just with yourself, with others as well. This is kind of like what you reap, what you sow, what you reap type of energy. Can be connected to a decision, a big decision, a contract, a legal document, or a legal process as well. So if you're going through a legal process, this month you can expect a decision, a very fair and just decision. This is also connected to the Ten of Swords. So Ten of Swords is the card of end of a cycle and start of a new one. But this is a painful ending of something. When you're feeling backstabbed, when you're feeling that you've been cheated on, or people or a company or anybody was not fair with you. And maybe that's why you're going to take it to a court. Maybe that's why you're going to be taking legal action of some sort. Because you have this very heavy ending here with this. Very interesting that you've been having quite a lot of tens. Like, if you remember, you had 2 10 of wands, you have the 10 of cups, and you have the 10 of swords, all indicating that you are finishing a chapter. So something big is ending for you this year. And again, this can be anything, like something heavy with the 10 of wands, something that started like very exciting, but now it's more of a burden, something that is painful, but all in all it will bring you happiness as well. So it's a very, very mixed feeling. I'm kind of getting directed back to that March energy of heartbreak and happiness, right? Like I don't know if in English makes sense, but in Hungarian we do say that one of my eyes are laughing and the other is crying. But let's see what brings September for you. September, your main energy is described by the Hanged Man, and the clarifier is the Four of Swords. So September is going to be very slow for you. It's going to be a very, very slow moving month. Because, the Hanged Man is a very stuck energy when you're kind of feeling that things are not moving forward, things are just standstill, and it's kind of telling you that you need to see things from a different perspective, approach things from a different point of view to get the clarity that you need to get unstuck, so-called. But also it's a card that's telling you that you need to go with the flow. You need to surrender to what's happening. And also maybe you need to let go of something. Maybe title, finances, money, or it can be that, if you're looking for a partner, maybe that you have too many expectations. Four of Swords is a card of healing, recovering, and taking a break of some sort. It is very much connected to the Three of Swords, because after the Three of Swords you're gonna go through some emotional challenges with the Three of Swords. But when the Four of Swords is coming out, you're actually healed, you're recovered, your heart is mended, right? You have here the mending. And I'm kind of being reminded of the cats, which was kind of telling me about the King of Wands as well, that it's a very independent energy. So all in all, you're going to feel that nothing is happening, but this is a blessing as well. And this card has the Ten of Swords also has the blessing sign. So I think you're going to be blessed. Whatever's happening for you, even though it might be difficult at the end, it's gonna lead you to the perfect happiness, and it's gonna be turn out to be a blessing for you. But let's see how the year is gonna end for you. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. Only a very few % of people end up subscribing, so I hope you're going to be one of them. And I'm always very excited to read in a comment how this reading is resonating with you. What are your hopes and wishes for 2025? And don't forget to put in a comment that 2025 will be an amazing year. So let's continue with your October. October is going to be a pretty good month for you, because you have here the Six of Pentacles, the card of balance, harmony. You can see the Libra energy is coming back here. So some of you might be balancing money, balancing finances, emotions, feelings. It can be connected to some increased finances when you're getting some financial help. So practically the meaning of this card is that somebody in a powerful position is coming to help you. So maybe you're getting an increase, a bonus, additional money. Some of you might be getting a loan or a mortgage. Great indication if you're looking for some investors, you're looking for some financial help, that you're getting it. Some of you might be getting a gift from the universe. On a relationship. And again, it's all about harmony, balance, balancing feelings, equal give and take type of relationship. It can be also a business partnership from that perspective. But I think all in all, you're going to get a gift of some sort. And it's going to come out of the blue, because you have here the main energy as the moon, which can be also like fears, anxieties, and uncertainty. But it is also as an energy of shadow energy, balancing your wild and domestic self. But also it can indicate things that you're just not seeing, because it's the card of shadows. So what I'm kind of getting here, that out of the blue you're gonna get some kind of a help that you're not even expecting. Now let's see what November is bringing to you. November, the main energy is described by the Emperor, which is amazing, because this guy is the main boss energy. He is uniting the energies of all of the kings, whether it's being smart, whether it's being emotionally intelligent, whether it's all about money or everything, like all the kings. Like he's the main leader. This is a very, very leadership energy, taking action, strategizing, being very organized and very successful. He has a whole empire behind him that he has to look after. This is also a very traditional, like conservative energy. So some of you might be controlling things when the Emperor comes up, or being in control. But all in all, this is a great energy of success. Some of you might be getting a leadership opportunity, a leadership position, or you need to kind of take a leadership. You can say you have quite a few cards here that are talking about taking a lead or being a leader. On a relationship perspective, it can be an energy of a person who might be very influential and very good for every aspect of your life, but this person might not be able to express their feelings. So take that into consideration. Maybe you're the one who has to express their feelings a little bit better. But let's see your clarifier. It is a Lover's card. The Lovers, which is all about, obviously, love, harmony, balance. You have quite a few cards here talking about balance, harmony. But it's also a card of law of attraction, attracting something that you want, something similar to you, something similar to your energy. Some of you might be attracting a relationship, soulmate, or you're already with your soulmate when this card comes up. Or some of you attracting a position, a leadership opportunity, success as well, right? Like there's a lot of kind of ways you can interpret these, the combination of these cards. Right, so all in all, it can be a relationship, a marriage, it can be engagement, it can be a business partnership, it can be a big decision as well that you have to make when the Lovers comes up. It can be also connected to, yes, maybe there's an opportunity here that you have to say yes to. And you're gonna be finishing the year on a very high note, because you have here the World card. The World, which is a card of success, the card of graduation, the card of ending a cycle and starting a new one. But when you're ending this, you're celebrating, because everything you set yourself as a goal, as a target, you achieved it. So all in all, you might go through some challenging times, but you're gonna finish this year with a lot of success, because this is a card when you learned all of your lessons, you are ready to move on. Some of you might like, I don't know, if you go through a divorce, for example, you're signing the divorce papers, like, yay, I'm free. You're kind of getting your freedom back, claim your independence. You remember the cat energy. Some of you might be starting your own business, and you're like, oh my God, I'm so free. I'm enjoying this. I'm really successful. Some of you are getting this leadership opportunity that brings you a lot of freedom, because, okay, now you're the boss, and, you don't have to kind of listen to other people. Some of you might be just, feeling very free and successful when the World comes. The World is right in front of you also. They kind of say that. Again, some of you getting married, getting children, whatever goal you're setting, you're achieving with the World card. And some of you might be, of course, going on a trip as well. It's December. And the clarifier card is even more success, like it's success galore, because you have the Six of Wands. This is a card of victory, success, and achieving all of your goals and being celebrated. You're going to be in the spotlight. People going to pay attention to you. People want to date you. People want to hire you. Like all in all, you're going to be in the center of attention in December. Like December is going to be like so celebrated. But all that's not going to come from one day to the other. You're going to be putting a lot of effort into this, and just, go with the flow. Pay attention to your feelings, pay attention to your independence, whatever you feel, and all in all, you're going to achieve some great success for this year. I hope that this reading helped you. I want to wish all of you a very happy, very healthy, and very prosperous new year. I hope this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you in 2025 as well.